Hi, welcome to this week's video on our new series, Citizens. We're studying the book of Colossians, and we're exploring the idea that we are passport-carrying citizens of heaven, and that we're in the world, but we don't belong to the world anymore. We have a different citizenship. Now, some of you will have travelled quite extensively, maybe gone on very long journeys, and you'll have flown. And so you'll know that when you're flying, you've got your passport that proves where you're a citizen, and you take anything you want to take with you, and you go through this process called checking in. And if your bags are too heavy, you are told that you've got excess baggage. And if you're in an airport, you might have to get rid of something, I suppose, but usually you have to pay some extra money to transport that with you. But I want you to think of excess baggage this week in a slightly different way. There are things that we carry around in our lives that are leftovers from our previous citizenship as citizens of the world. And God doesn't want us to carry them around anymore. He wants to get rid of them. So on Sunday, we'll be looking at the first chapter of Colossians, and we'll be starting to look at a few verses from verse 21. And here Paul is reminding the Colossians that once they were very far from God in their thoughts and in their actions, but now they've got this new citizenship with him, and there's a change in their lives. But let's be honest, sometimes we can look at our lives and we can realize that some of our old habits, our old thoughts and our old actions have stayed with us, but they're excess baggage. We don't have to carry them anymore. We're citizens of heaven. We can ask for God's help to get rid of those things, something that we're really going to explore on Sunday. So over the next few days, my challenge to you before we meet on Sunday is to think about some of the attitudes and actions that we might be carrying over from our previous citizenship. Things that we need to get rid of, get out of our lives. Excess baggage that we don't need and we shouldn't carry on carrying around. So some things to think about. Attitudes towards other people. Words that people have said to us that we've accepted as being true when actually they're not true. And what about this? Things that we do, habits that we have, that we know we shouldn't be doing because we're citizens of heaven. The Bible talks a lot about how we can cast our burdens onto Jesus because he has a light burden for us to carry, and he wants us to get rid of that excess baggage that we just can't manage with anyway. There's loads of verses of encouragement in the Psalms as well. So I'm going to stick some scriptures at the text box at the bottom here for you to have a look at before we get to Sunday. And we'll have a really good time on Sunday, having a bit of fun and learning about how we can get rid of some of our excess baggage. I'll see you in a future video.